A heartbreak is a devastating experience that could leave a person broken and unable to move on. To prevent experiencing the pain of another heartbreak, a person may avoid falling in love again. Love is the most wonderful experience that any person should not avoid. As Lord Tennyson once said, "'Tis better to have loved and lost than not to have loved at all." In finding love again after a heartbreak, there are things that you should know to be able to move on, let go and find a new love. Accept that getting hurt is part of loving someone. First heartbreak is often the most devastating, but it doesn't mean that the next one will be less painful, but we learn from our heartbreak and became stronger. Of course you are not anticipating another heartbreak, but the thing is, it is inevitable, and every time we fall in love there is a possibility to get hurt. Accept that getting hurt is part of loving, and the fear of experiencing the pain of loving someone should not hinder you from finding love again after a heartbreak. Instead of resisting the pain of a heartbreak, allow yourself to grieve, to be able to let go and come to terms with your emotions. Learn from your heartbreak. A bad relationship or a painful heartbreak is an experience that can help you choose a better partner and a better relationship. We all learn from our experiences, and instead of getting bitter and discouraged about your recent heartbreak, make it a learning experience and a driving force to find someone better, because you deserve someone better. Erase the thought that loving someone means loving yourself less. Loving someone doesn't mean you have to love yourself less. After a heartbreak, there are people who get lost, maybe because they gave so much and lost themselves in the process. Rebuilding and finding yourself after a heartbreak can be very difficult, and it may take years for you to finally find yourself. For this reason, most people get scared falling in love again, because if they get hurt again, they cannot stand the thought of going through the same process again, which should not be the case. Finding love again after a heartbreak or loving someone again doesn't mean you have to love yourself less. You do not have to lose yourself when falling in love again. Now you know better, and you can love someone while loving yourself. Take your time. Finding love again after a heartbreak needs time, so take your time. Do not rush, but it is important to know that you just need time to get over it, recuperate, and get back on your feet again. Taking your time is not avoiding falling in love again, but it is giving yourself time to heal before finding love again after a heartbreak. Don't be afraid to fall in love again. Only those few lucky ones have experienced love once and end up with their first love. Most people had their hearts broken more than once before they could find their one true love, and if you will give up because of one or two heartbreak, you are depriving yourself of the opportunity to find the one for you. Every heartbreak makes you one step closer to the one true love of your life, so do not be afraid to fall in love again. Meet new people and go back to the dating scene. This does not mean you have to fall in love immediately after your heart was broken. But of course, in finding love again after a heartbreak, you need to meet new people and start dating eventually. You do not have to rush yourself, but have fun meeting and dating new people. Choose to love, and don't tell yourself never to love again. Suffering from a broken heart or a painful breakup is one of the most devastating things that could happen to anyone. Suffering from a painful heartbreak can make some people cold-hearted and close themselves to love. Don't tell yourself never to fall in love again. In finding love again after a heartbreak, you have to make a decision to choose to love. Stop blaming your ex and other people. You cannot totally move on and open your heart to a new love when you still have ill feelings towards your ex. Your heart is already broken, and it cannot be repaired by blaming your ex or other people. The only way to heal your broken heart is to forgive everybody who have hurt you and move forward. Stop being bitter and resentful. Bitterness and resentments can prevent you from seeing the beauty of falling in love again. Do not dwell on the not so good things about your last relationship, but be thankful of the happy times you shared together. The person who gave you a heartbreak is not an evil person, but you are just not meant for each other. We are only humans, we have flaws and we make mistakes. It just so happened that things didn't work out, and so you have to part ways. Letting go of bitterness and resentments will increase your chances of finding love again after a heartbreak.